Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports news here at Esports Talk, breaking down this past weekend what could be the most important COD event, of course, before franchising, and the last COD Champs before franchising does hit in January. Now, if you guys do want to stay tuned, our next video or a video sometime soon should be about the franchise leaks for the Call of Duty Global League, World League, or just Call of Duty League. We're not really sure what it's going to be called yet, but leaks are now out, and this league could be, well, pretty insane. So that'll probably be a video sometime soon, but this past weekend, it needs to be broken down, guys. The last COD Champs before franchising does hit, all of the storylines coming together, a great event overall. I think a lot of disappointed fans in terms of who actually took home the trophy, but with that being said, a well-deserved trophy for the team who did take it home. Speaking of storylines, guys, Clayster, his streak broken back, of course, last event. Now they seek a back-to-back championship. Of course, alongside that, Optic Gaming, they pull out their legendary white jerseys, and their storyline we could see of the last OG Optic, the last team known as the actual Optic Gaming. This could be the last time, and likely the last time we know them as maybe this current roster alongside as the actual Optic Gaming. Of course, 100 Thieves as well. They search for another championship title, that to actually solidify them as the best Call of Duty team in 2019. Either way, by a lot of eyes, probably still that team, and tons of other storylines coming together, right? Lots of teams out there debatably on the marks of, can this be their run? The phases, the envies, the LGs, reciprocity, of course, E6, a ton of teams, of course, at COD Champs as expected to take the title. And who took it? Well, first of all, let's break down Optic Gaming, guys. They pull out the legendary whites before Sunday even hit. They also dropped this to the public, offering for you guys to buy the jersey itself. I will link it down below for all of you guys because it's such a special occasion to see. Yes, usually the Sunday only whites, now brought out because this could be the last of the Optic Gaming, the true Optic Gaming we do know. And so if you guys do want to buy that, it's a bit pricey, but I think very well worth it for any Optic fans out there because it also does feature every single Call of Duty member on the jersey who's ever played for Optic Gaming on it itself. It's just really cool to see a team come together, and along with that though, just a really weird time of Optic Gaming, right? The future is still unknown. Hector is still a very busy guy. He keeps hinting at things happening in the future and has been for quite some time, but what their future is, we have no idea. But when it comes down to it, guys, we talk about, especially I'll show you guys the play itself, group play, the biggest upsets out there, well, it has to be for sure Gen G, right? Gen G coming off a couple second place finishes. First of all, Anaheim, then Miami, and then top 4 in Pro League, and all of a sudden they drop 0-3 in groups. Certainly by far and away, at least to me, the biggest upset we saw at COD Champs. Of course, we got to talk about Units taking down Envy. That was a bit of a surprise by many people out there. Also, a team like LG, I was very surprised. A quick turnaround in group stage, a little bit of an opening struggle there. It was great to see them actually make playoffs and make a very decent run, guys. Unfortunately enough, though, after taking down 100 Thieves, they go to map 5 against Reciprocity. They then get knocked down a lower bracket and get knocked out another map 5 by E6. It was very sucky to see a team who very quickly turned around in groups, and I think a team a lot of us were high hopes on, especially after taking down 100 Thieves, to then get knocked to lower bracket and then of course knocked out completely by 2 map 5s. That definitely sucks to see, but a lot of teams out there making their runs, and after that all eyes pointed towards those final 3 teams, that being Optic Gaming, 100 Thieves in the losers finals, and of course eUnited taking out Optic in the first place. It was set to be a pretty perfect stage. I think a lot of us though would have loved to seen. Can you imagine though, Hex versus Nade Shot, of course, OG Optic Gaming versus 100 Thieves in the finals? That would have been magnificent. Obviously the way the brackets did work out, either way, it comes down to though all eyes on 100 Thieves versus Optic in those losers finals. I think a lot of us can agree 100 Thieves ran that series, and it always shocks me to see this because a top 3 finish at COD Champs is nothing to shake your head at. Yes, you pull out the white jerseys. Yes, you're a legendary team. Of course, anything can happen though, and 100 Thieves has ran the game this year in Call of Duty. So either way, you place 3rd at COD Champs. You're being Optic Gaming. I have never seen so much backlash for a team placing so well at one of the biggest events of the entire year. Yes, they've had a back and forth season, and always for the past few years have had back and forth seasons and a lot of struggling times ever since World War II. But with that being said, a top 3 finish, I have never seen a team draw drawing so much viewership, but also somehow drawing so much hate at the same time. Optic Gaming did a swell run here, guys. Top 3 is nothing to shake your head at. 100 Thieves, eUnited goes, of course, to the finals, and I would say a map 5 finals is all you can hope for. Yes, 100 Thieves needing the bracket reset, did not get it, but that series, it was insane to watch. Back and forth and back and forth. Both teams certainly had their opportunity to take it, and eUnited took advantage completely, guys. They do take it. Clayster now, of course, 2 rings, 4 new rings across the entire roster, and a back-to-back championship to end eUnited season. A lot of fans were probably upset by the results, guys. I think a lot of 100 Thief fans, a lot of Optic fans, tons of fans out there probably wanted to see other teams besides eUnited, but either way, the way they finished their season is subpar to none. And you got to be happy for a guy like Clayster, right? You break that streak, and now you've actually started a winning streak. Pretty crazy to see a 1,400-day streak broken, and all of a sudden now you're back-to-back championships, including a second ring for yourself. You got to be happy for the guy. Yes, they're not going to be probably your fan favorites or crowd favorites. A lot of places they do go, but either way, as an outside viewer, it was very, very cool to see them take down, supposedly, I would say, the best Call of Duty team in 100 Thieves throughout 2019 entirely, even though they don't actually secure another championship, that being 100 Thieves. They are probably a lot of books out there, the #1 team throughout this year. And very lastly as well, you look at a guy like Simp. This guy is absolutely nuts. He had just turned the age of 18 years old, right? Secures his first ring, 2 championships this season, 2 MVPs, and guess what? He graduated high school, all right? I'm 32. I've done nothing like that, guys. He's 18. He just graduated high school. I just got my first kiss in high school, and this guy's already had a championship, back-to-back championships, 2 MVPs, a ring for himself, a future solidified for sure, and well-deserved MVP throughout the event. But humble as it goes, guys, eUnited secured their CoD Champs championship, and now, of course, on top of all of that, the roster mania has already began. I forgot how many players FaZe owned. In this crazy world of esports, guys. The changes are already coming, and franchising is coming along with it. I'll be talking about leaks next time, guys, in a video sometime soon. As always, I hope you guys all enjoy the CoD Champs breakdown. If you guys want to leave a comment down below, I will gladly read through them all. This past weekend was amazing to watch. Viewership was also up a little bit. Is it enough to actually secure a future in the franchise? We'll debate about that sometime in the future. As always, my name is Jake. I hope you guys all enjoy. I'll see you sometime soon. Until then, take care of yourself.